Hello, everyone. I'm very, very excited today. I've got a very inspiring lady with me on the new episode of the SDJ podcast. I have the one and only Alicia the Clara, and it's going to be an amazing episode today, sharing insights on her journey. She's also the founder of her brand Roma Eterea, and she's also a lifestyle influencer, a fashion influencer, a blogger. So she's doing too many things, and it's very inspiring to see her journey, unfold today on the episode. So welcome, Alicia. Truly happy to have you on this new episode. Um,
Thank you.
so to begin with, my first question is going to be, you don't just create content, you create worlds. So when did you realize storytelling would become your greatest luxury?
Okay, so I would say that I think I realized that storytelling would be my way, let's say, when I understood that what stays with people is not just a beautiful image, but it's how they feel. So I think that beautiful images obviously help because they can get people's attention for a moment, but what stays with them is how they truly feel. So it's really the emotion.
Okay.
So I think that what I have been trying to create here, also with Roma Eterea, the brand I've created, I've been trying to not simply show something that it's beautiful, but also to create a story that people can connect with, something that people can really relate to and feel like they are part of something.
Okay. I also want to know, every brand has a soul hidden behind the aesthetics. What emotion did you hope, someone feels when the very first time they experience Roma Etherea?
I hope people feel inspired most of
Okay.
all, because of course I try to show the beauty. What Raw Materia is, it's a fashion show, and so it displays the beautiful collections of very selected designers, and they're from everywhere, not just from Italy. They have all different styles. So what I try to do is to give them a platform where they walk down the runway with their collections. So I hope that everyone who is watching the show will feel like they're very inspired by the beauty, and hopefully they will see the vision of everyone who is involved in the whole process. And not just my process in that moment, but also of all the people who have worked for it, for that specific moment. So, most of all, back to your question, I hope people feel inspired, and hopefully they feel like they watch something beautiful and that stays with them in time.
Okay, lovely. Also, I want to know, what does authentic influence mean in a world where almost everything can be curated?
I think that, as I said earlier, a beautiful image obviously is important because it helps to get the attention, and it helps to create a beautiful storytelling for social media, and for everything, anything that is aesthetic and that it's used for um, the purpose of being shown. But I also believe that it's also beautiful to see something that is not perfect. Something authentic doesn't have to be 100% perfect. I think nowadays people are looking for something that is real, um, something they can relate to. So not necessarily perfection, something that feels realistic for them.
Right. I couldn't agree more with you, every word which you're saying. I also pretty much relate to what you're saying, so I couldn't agree more. Also, I want to, know, like
Mm.
social media rewards trends, but iconic brands create
Yes.
timelessness. How do you balance relevance with longevity?
I think that well, trends are obviously important, but I don't think they're really necessary if you want to stay true to your identity. Of course, following a trend sometimes is good, but I wouldn't say that it creates the identity. You, as a content creator and as an entrepreneur, I believe you have to have your own identity first. And then if you like some trends, you can follow the trends if
Right.
you wish. But I think that your identity is more important than the trends in the moment. Also because social media changes all the time.
Yes.
We've seen it. So many platforms have changed since the day they've been created. So I think that we, as an entrepreneurs and creators, I think we don't have to adapt necessarily to a specific trend, or and I also think it's impossible to follow every single trend because there is always a new one coming up every day.
Right.
So I think it's important to stay true to your identity.
Right. And yeah.
Oh no, no, sorry, sorry.
Yeah.
I believe that's how you stay true to yourself and how you're also being remembered in the future.
Right. And how do you decide, which collaborations enhance your identity, and which ones, no matter how lucrative they are, aren't worth pursuing?
Um, I right now I'm not really focusing on numbers, but I do like to choose people to work with me based on their values, which means that I like to have people that share the same values, that have the same goals as me, as the event that I'm creating. So in this case, as Roma Eterea. So I choose people based on also how will they adapt working with all the other people that are already part of the team. So if someone blends in, meaning that someone can be you know uh, has the same value, they have to have the same goal. And so it's not really about numbers or not really about what they can bring to the table. It's more about our shared values. So we all work together for the same goal.
Right. This is one question I also wanted to ask you. Rome is woven into your identity. How has the city's timelessness beauty, shaped your creative vision?
I would say that Rome alone as a city, it's full of beauty, architecture, art, and so all this already has created an emotion. I think everyone in the world, when they think of Rome, they have something in their mind. They have an image they can think of. Some people think of a specific monument. Some people think about art. Um, so I believe that what I'm trying to carry with me into my job is the same emotion. So when people think of raw material, they think of an emotion. It must evoke an emotion inside of them, not necessarily related to the city, but related to fashion.
Okay. And if you could create a dream collaboration with any global luxury house, who would it be and what story would you want to tell together?
Well, that's an interesting question. I would truly love to collaborate with Dior, for example, and Dolce Gabbana. Not necessarily because they are big brands or big names in the industry, but because I feel like these brands carry a heritage.
Mhm.
They value the um, the place. For example, Dolce Gabbana is honoring Sicily a lot because it's where the designers come from, and it's absolutely beautiful. I think they value the country, Italy, and also, for example, Dior. I feel like it does the same as a brand.
Right.
So I really like their style as a their communication style, but also their visuals. So I feel like I feel very aligned with them
Okay.
as
Nice.
brands.
Okay. So I was just asking you one thing, like complete the sentence. So if what is success isn't measured by followers, it's measured by.
I believe it's measured by the impact that you can have on people. Um, for example, in my case, I would feel like I succeeded if I had an impact on the designers who decided to um, walk the runway of Roma Eterea, or the models, or even the guests. If the guests leave the room, leave the event feeling like something has changed within them, uh, I think that's creating an impact. And that's what I think is success
Okay.
nowadays, at least for me.
Right. Every startup, there are a lot of challenges and obstacles which come, when you start your brand. Like with Romateria also, I want to know, what are the challenges you faced early on, which you overcame, and it became such a
Yes.
successful brand for you.
Thank you. I believe the most challenging time was the beginning, because at the beginning you are working on something that does not exist yet.
Right.
So you have to explain your vision, and that's the most difficult part, because you are explaining something, and sometimes people may not see it yet. So they don't really see your vision in that moment. And also, when I started working more on this, so it went on, and I started actually building the brand. Another challenge is that sometimes people don't really cannot see the work and effort behind all the work that you have to go through.
Mhm.
So these are probably the biggest challenges. I think almost every entrepreneur
Right.
has to face these challenges.
Right. Okay. Today, if I speak to Alicia, probably 5 years down the line, I'm sure you set some vision and targets for yourself, some goals for yourself you want to achieve. So if I see you 5 years down the line, what do I see?
I believe that in 5 years, hopefully, I hope that Roma Eterea, the event becomes more visible, more uh, more even more successful, hopefully. But meaning that, as I said before, successful in a way that has an impact on people.
Right.
So I hope that it becomes more international, so that more vision can come together, more more creatives. And I think that when many creative minds come together and work together on something, um, it creates something beautiful,
Okay.
something that really stays in people's minds and hearts.
Right. How has entrepreneurship, changed Alicia, the person, compared to Alicia, the creator?
Well, I would say that the creator side of me is very, you know, creative, meaning that some, sometimes I may have ideas. some, everything that every creator has to go through. But the entrepreneur side of me is more grounded, meaning it looks more for what is truly possible to create. So I would say that both sides of me really balance each other, because the creative side is more dreamy, is
Okay.
dreaming a lot of what could be done. But entrepreneur side is definitely more grounded, more structured. So I really value structure and discipline.
Okay.
So they have to work together.
Right. You've transformed aesthetics into a business. When did creativity, stop being a passion and become an enterprise?
Well, creativity never truly stopped being part of the process. It simply became a job now. I will say that,
Right.
simply put. So I decided to put this passion that I have for fashion and use it to create something where other people can also benefit from it.
Right.
So there was a moment of realization, I believe, where I thought creativity can be put at service for other people. So, and I believe I've created. Sorry for the word repeated a lot.
Yeah.
Um, I I believe I've built something where I give creativity a space, and not only my own creativity, but other people's creativity.
Right.
Well, so not only my creativity, also other people's creativity. For example, all the designers that bring their collections, they definitely worked really hard for this.
Okay.
So I'm very happy that I somehow was able to give them a platform for it.
Nice. I see like luxury consumers today buy into values as much as visuals. What value do you refuse to compromise on?
I would say authenticity.
Mhm.
I think that stay authentic to your values is very important to every brand. But speaking for myself, I believe that staying true to my vision, to what I had envisioned for Roma Eterea at the very beginning when I created it. I hope that stays with its core values and it never changes in time.
Okay. I feel like legacy is built when a brand becomes an emotion. Do you see Romateria as a fashion label or any creating a lifestyle that will cultivate, trends amongst future generations?
Well, I hope that Romateria will stay for a long time, so that it will I wouldn't say shape the future of fashion, because that's very ambitious, but I hope that it adds a new platform where designers, especially emerging designers, can have their own opportunity. And in an industry like fashion, I think that it's very hard to find, especially when you're a beginner, when you're beginning your career as a fashion designer or as a model. And I believe that with raw material, I'm giving the opportunity to people who are just starting off, or people who just want to expand their brand. So hopefully it stays with time in time, and I hope it gives people a chance.
I've been seeing your stories and the things you are doing, going through your Instagram profile as well. I was so impressed you to see the aesthetics and the kind of fashion show you all are doing at Romateria. It was very nice and
Thank you.
very, I'm very proud to say that, it's such a proud
Yes.
thing to see that you're doing such lovely work. So, hoping that Romateria goes global, sometime come to India as well, create a big fashion
Oh,
show out here
thank
as well.
you.
So, look
That would be
forward for that.
amazing.
So now it comes to a fun segment. This is the rapid fire round. I'm going to ask you very quick questions and you're going to
Okay.
answer in a word or a sentence. Yeah. So,
Okay.
okay. So the first one would be fashion to you is,
Is beauty, expression of beauty, expression of your own personality.
okay. Success to you is,
The impact you have on others.
okay. One role model you look up to in the fashion industry,
Oh, there are so many.
like one of your favorites.
um, my favorite, I would say Valentino. Also, well, there are so many. It's so difficult. Dior, not just as a brand, but also, I mean, Christian Dior, the designer.
One model you would like, it could be a supermodel coming to your fashion show to walk one with one of your designers. Who would that be?
Of the most famous ones.
Yeah, whichever you
Um,
want to put.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I will say Gigi Hadid.
Okay. Your favorite holiday destination to unwind when you're having a very tough day, what is that destination you like going to?
That I've never been or
Yeah,
where
it
I'm
can be your dream
dreaming.
destination or something you've really enjoyed, that's your go-to place.
Oh, okay. Um, well, I will say either South Italy, I've been there, or I would say a dream destination will be Bali. I don't know why. I feel like it will be a really beautiful place to relax and enjoy.
I've been there, so I really like Bali.
Oh,
And have
it's
you ever
beautiful.
visited India? I wanted to ask you this. Have you ever come to India?
Not yet, not yet,
Oh,
but I know it's beautiful
yes.
and there is so much culture and it's also very different. I know that every place is very different from others.
Yeah.
There are modern cities and also there are. I know you have beautiful beaches also.
Yeah. Right.
Um, yes, especially in South India.
Right. So now I would love to invite you to India someday. You
Oh,
can count on a
thank
friend
you.
like me, and I'd love to show you the country. It'll be a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
So my next rapid fire would be, a lot of people, by curating events, like if you're curating even Romateria, it's not very easy.
Mhm.
You having stressful days, there's so many things we need to, join
Yes.
the point, the point, what would I say? Basically, all the points need to come together, to make it a
Yes.
successful event. So, what is that go-to music or genre of music you go to, when you're into stress?
Um, well, that might be a little funny to you, maybe. I really like metal music
Okay.
because it somehow it relaxes me, even if it can be um, some people will say noisy, but
Right.
it I feel relaxed.
Okay.
Also, pop music. It helps me relax because pop music has this nice sounds, soft. So it really depends.
Okay.
This kind of
Oh,
music, they're
yeah.
opposite
Okay.
music styles, but I like them both.
Okay. Your go-to motto that you stand by.
Um, I would say something about working hard that gives you rewards, I
Okay.
think.
Okay. Um, what is Roma Theria to you?
To me, it's not just a project. It became part of my life.
Okay.
So I will say, yes, it's part of my life.
Okay. If you were given one superpower for a day, how would you use it?
Oh, I will teleport to places, so I will be in other places very fast.
Okay.
without without using, I don't know, transportations like
Okay.
car, trains, airplane. I will just go somewhere without using.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so yeah.
Yeah. Uh, and what is your go-to comfort food?
Um, my you mean the like apps?
Whatever you like, your one of your favorite cuisine or a food you go to.
Oh, oh, okay. Um, I really like Italian food.
Okay.
I have my favorite dish, which is sorry, maybe it's so obvious. Pizza.
Yeah, we all love pizzas.
Yes.
Right.
It's very international.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it, I
Yes.
think.
Um, Also, my last rapid fire question would be, what is, suppose there's a biopic made on you, a movie's being made on you,
Oh,
who do you think would play your personality or your character amongst any of the Hollywood celebrities?
oh. I'm not sure. I feel somehow either Kristen Stewart
Yeah, she's
or
beautiful and a
maybe,
very talented actress. Yeah.
yeah, yes. I think she will be the perfect character also because she's very quiet. She seems very uh, soft as a person. I don't see her, screaming or being super loud. So I believe that she will be the perfect character.
Okay. And my last question for the episode would be today, if you have to give a message to all the viewers watching us today, there are a lot of people who want to start their own business, but they don't know how to start.
Yeah.
So, what is that message from you to them, who'd want to, get into fashion or do fashion
Yeah.
shows, like a successful entrepreneur like yourself? What would you like to tell
Thank
them?
you. I will tell them to follow their passion because when things get stressful, passion is what really gets you to move forward with what you're doing. So be passionate about what you're doing, and also you have to have a certain mindset, which means you have to really uh, stay focused even when things get difficult. You have to stay really focused. You have to think about anything that could potentially go wrong, so you have a backup plan, meaning that sometimes for example, especially during fashion shows, anything can happen at any time.
Yep.
So you have to be ready for anything that happens in the backstage or the day before, something you need to fix real quick.
Okay.
So you have to work with that mentality as well, I
Okay.
believe.
Okay. And just want to know out of curiosity, which one do you
Yeah.
enjoy more? Being a blogger, a fashion blogger, or Roma Terrier?
I love both.
Okay.
Right now, I believe Roma Eterea is more my uh, is my life right now. But I truly enjoyed being a blogger. I still do, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
Um, but being a blogger nowadays is very difficult, I think, because there is so much information, and there is also this I wouldn't say competition, but somehow it became competition with AI.
Yeah.
Um, so it's difficult today to be a blogger, to be honest. But I really like it also because it gives me the chance um, to tell others how I feel, and sometimes with social media is way too fast, and writing things down on my blog, for example, it allows me to explain way more.
Yeah. Well, that
So
comes to the end of the episode. It was a very inspiring episode. Thank you so much, Alicia. You were amazing.
thank you.
You were truly, truly
Thank you.
amazing. I'm wishing you very best for all your future endeavors. Keep shining with Roma
Mhm.
Terrier, and I hope to see you whenever you come to India or I come to Italy.
Oh,
So
thank
one
you.
of the two, and yeah, thank you so much for being a part of this episode. Thank you once again.
Thank you for having me.